Great song from One Republic on the Buzz. Jerry Mission Ted here. Let's welcome to the show Dr. Michael Workman, cosmetic surgeon extraordinaire.
Hello.
Now, do you tan? Tell me, do you tan? You look really tan. You look kind of, you have a golden hue.
I have something special I put on my face.
Is it bronzer?
It's not UV.
Oh.
No. Bronzers are fine. We just don't want that UV exposure. As we know, melanoma is number 2 in Oregon. It's because we're not used to getting sunlight, and we get sunlight, we get burnt, and we get melanoma, which is bad.
Okay. You didn't have to go like evil wizard hands.
It is very bad, yes. Well, that's a very convincing looking tan you have there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you look very handsome.
I know all these doctors have secret products.
They won't share the rest of it.
That they don't make available to the public.
Come on, Doc.
They're like, oh, no, they're sorry. There's nothing we can do about stretch marks except our wives' stretch marks. We just rub this special cream that only we get, and they disappear.
Well, but you know that it comes in a bottle with a pentagram on it. That's why they don't share it. It's secret.
So you had some interesting news about one of the most famous beauties of all time.
Marilyn Monroe, her medical records are finally being auctioned off in the public domain.
Who's had them all these years?
Oh, I think the one doctor, I believe, just gave them to another person, and he decided he was going to auction them off.
He's going to sit on them for a while.
Well, I think so. They're actually from the 50s and 60s.
What sort of things? Okay, so not her death records necessarily, but like medical, like private medical things.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things we know about her?
Well, we know that she had implants of cartilage to her chin.
Aha!
Believe it or not. Yes.
Jacuz!
Yes.
Not so pretty after all, are you? Norma.
Yes.
Oh my God. She had rhinoplasty as well.
She had a rhinoplasty. It sounds like it was a tip rhinoplasty, and it sounds like she, at a later date, probably when she was intoxicated due to barbiturates, fell and cracked her nose, but didn't displace the bone. So it wasn't out of place, but it was broken.
Man.
Yeah.
Look how gleeful you are. This is just like any...
No one's perfect.
Because it's a beautiful chick with a drug problem, and then she's like, oh, she's a mess. Hooray!
I'm not saying hooray, per se.
Kind of.
Just a little.
It's kind of... But it's funny how if she were... There's certain faces that are beautiful throughout time. And the standards of the beautiful human face have not really changed that much. Mm-hmm. The things that have been changed have been things like... eyebrow width and use of cosmetics and stuff like that. But what we perceive as beautiful has pretty much stayed the same through the modern age. So if she were suddenly here today, like if there was no Scarlett Johansson, but there was young Marilyn Monroe, they would probably plaster this all over the place, like just like you did. Chin implant, boo!
Yeah, we knew it!
Look at this picture of Angelina when she was 16. Now look at it now, boo!
So TMZ's been saying this for years.
Cosmetic surgery was probably just for celebrities in the 50s or the very wealthy, I would guess.
No, absolutely. It was very rare for people to undergo cosmetic procedures at that point.
And you probably never talked about it.
No, absolutely. It was hush-hush. And getting back to classic beauty, they've actually found that there are certain mathematical relationships of the face and actually of the breast, believe it or not.
Golden spiral.
The golden spiral.
Talked about it with James Chan.
Yes.
He acted like it wasn't a thing.
Yes.
The studios sometimes, from what I've read, that like the big major studios, there were all sorts of secret stuff going on, like keeping if you were gay, you got married off to someone famous.
Yep.
And, but they would
Nazis.
Oftentimes, when they got a starlet in that they were grooming for fame, they would go through secret plastic surgeries.
Yep.
Rita Hayworth had her whole thing redone.
And to that doctor, I say, well done. Well done.
Yeah, they seem to know what they were doing because everyone, I suppose the ones that it didn't work on just never got a contract.
Good point.
Sorry, Mabel, back to Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, there have been famous German rhinoplasty doctors around for 100 years, and way back before.
That's scary.
Before the days, some of the a lot of these doctors really guarded their secrets, and they'd have a conference with other doctors, and when they did their move, they would actually do it under a drape so the other doctors couldn't see. Going back, 100 years ago.
Because they don't want people to steal their technique.
Yeah.
They want to see the candles or the pentagrams.
Exactly.
Oh, Ted. So, for more information about the science of beauty and all sorts of like really interesting, crazy stuff like that, as well as procedures that can help you to be as beautiful as you have
Possibly
ever dreamed
can.
of being, you have a seminar going on. It's probably pretty full, but you might still be able to get in. Is it tomorrow?
I believe it's tomorrow night at 6:30 at Portland City Grill.
Nice.
That's at 111 Southwest 5th Avenue. And if you want to find out if there's still a spot, call tomorrow, 360-896-6000. Is that you?
That's me.
I was like, that looks familiar. 360-896-6000. And you'll meet Dr. Michael Workman.
Dr. James Chan?
Yes, Dr. James Chan. And this other guy, Dr. Robert Stafford. He's doing cosmetic dentistry. Let me see your teeth.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not
I'm
too
going
bad.
to see him next
Are
week.
you?
Yeah, he's really good. He's got a fabulous reputation.
Okay, I didn't want to say anything, but
No,
like,
absolutely.
jack-o'-lantern time.
Yeah.
Well, he's missing every third tooth. It's hard to know.
It is kind of,
He's a handsome fella.
between the tan and the teeth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We love you, Dr. Workman.
Well,
Check
thank
out
you.
Dr. Workman online at drmichaelworkman.com.